Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Trademy's live trading room session, guys. Our morning session here at Trademy now starts. This is Kyriakos Karilaou talking from the Forex trading desk of Trademy. As you can see, we have already placed some positions since the morning, and I will post them now on the chat room so that you know what positions I have personally taken on the Forex pairs. So my first position, as you can see, I have shorted euro dollar with a take profit at 116.23. My second position, I have shorted pound dollar with a take profit at 129.83. My third position, I have entered long USD CAD with a take profit 132.80. Fourth position, I have entered short Euro Yen with a take profit at 130.65. My fifth position, I have entered long USD CHF with a take profit at 1.0014. My sixth position, I have entered short Aussie dollar with a take profit at 0.7334. And the last position I have taken today is I have entered long positions on dollar yen with a take profit at 112.64. So these are the 7 positions I currently have open on the Forex pairs for the morning session. This is a kind reminder that this is what I'm personally doing on my private account, live account on Forex pairs. It's your obligation to, in case you follow me on any of the trades, Trademy does not hold any responsibilities for any possible losses or profits. It's up to you guys to decide on which trades you will follow us, if any, and it's up to you to manage the risk of your account regarding profits and losses. I'm just trading on my personal account, and I'm just showing you how I trade and the entry levels and stuff like that, and that's what I'm personally doing. Okay, you can follow us on any trades. Just a quick reminder that if you see there a profit, a plus number on a trade, it means that if you decide to follow us now, you will get the trade, the entry level is worse than what we did. And if it is minus, it means that if you decide to follow us while the trade is on a minus sign, it means that most probably you will get the trade, the entry level, at a better level than what I did. So for the moment, I have 7 positions, as you can see, 1 lot each. Currently, we are up $242, but it's too early to start celebrations and stuff, guys. The day is still very early. Anything can happen, guys. So the only thing that you need to have in mind is how you manage correctly your risk. Okay, risk management and money management. For those of you who have already purchased some of our training programs and already had a one-to-one session with me or with Elif, I'm sure you know how important and how many times we have stressed out the money management and the risk management strategies that do not always have to be the same for everybody. That's why we have the one-to-one sessions, guys, either with me or with Elif. These sessions assist the students to design their money management and risk management strategies tailored to their needs as traders and tailored to their trading profiles, because not all of us are trading in the same way. Maybe one trader is a day trader, maybe another trader is a scalper, maybe another trader is an intraday trader. Different money management rules will apply for each strategy. So this is a quick reminder that if you would like to arrange a one-to-one session with us, either with me or with my colleague Elif, you need to visit your account manager and contact your account manager at trademy.com, and they will be more than glad to assist you in arranging a one-to-one session with us, guys, in case you need any assistance on developing your strategies and whatever you need to know about technical analysis and strategy design management. So let me have a look on the news we have for the day, the only important announcement that we have, actually we have three important announcements. The first one comes out at 8:30 a.m. That's approximately in around 25 minutes from now. We have GBP public sector borrowing figures. Expectations are a bit worse than the previous month, 3.6 billion versus the actual figure of 3.4 billions the previous month. But the very important announcements today come at 12:30 p.m. UTC time. That's approximately in 1.5 hours from now, in 4.5 hours from now, more or less. Is the CPI of the Canadian dollar expected to be steady at 0.1% as the previous month, and the core retail sales, which are expected to be much better than the actual previous month figure. Previous month was minus 0.1%, and the expectations are talking about an increase of 0.6%. So that would be very interesting on dollar CAD to see how it behaves today. So that's all the news we have for the moment, guys. In approximately 25 minutes, we have the public sector net borrowing facility from the GBP. So that's all I have for the moment, guys. Let me repeat what positions I have personally taken. I have shorted euro dollar, shorted pound dollar, entered the long position on dollar CAD, shorted euro yen. I have entered the long position on dollar CHF. I have shorted Aussie dollar, and I have entered a long position on dollar yen. More or less now, overall, we are break even. We will see how the day goes. As I repeat that, my strategy, I don't currently have a stop loss on any of the trades. If I open 3 positions on a single currency pair, then automatically with the placement of the 3rd position, automatically I will place my stop loss for all positions taken on this pair. So that's why you don't see a stop loss, guys. Don't worry, I'm above them and I'm closely monitoring them. As soon as I open 3 positions on a single pair, I will place also my stop loss. So that's all I have for the moment, guys. I see that the European opening has approached, so that's why now I will transfer them to you so that you can.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome to our nice morning session here at Trademy.com. So let's have a look and see what we can trade. As you remember, we had yesterday a great trading day. We traded different assets and we made a lot of money, and I see that right now we are also very close for a new trade. I'm going long on gold. I just bought gold, guys. I just bought gold and I'm expecting the gold price to go quite high. I entered gold right now. As you know, gold is dropping for the last few weeks, extremely few days, not weeks. And anytime we are expecting gold to make a real rebound, and hopefully we will be able to trade this rebound to make some money on gold. So I'm long on gold. I entered at 1,224.55, and let me see where we can put our levels. Let's see. Yeah, I see that I will put my take profit level at I will be a bit more generous. I will put it at 1,226. Yes, I will put it at 1,226. And my stop loss, I will put at 1,290. There we go. There we go. I'm expecting from this move a profit of $1,450. We might close the position earlier accordingly how fast it moves, or we might even increase our exposure. Let's see how it will develop, and then we can decide. We have our first trade just now. We opened a gold trade. So let's go to our European indices. You know, we had the last few days a bit of problems with our Italy 40 position. Let me see if we can get here something down. Yep, guys, I will go short on gold. There we go. I just entered the short position on gold. And here my take profit. And the reason why I entered short is, hello, Selena. Welcome to our trading desk, trading live trading session here. Just for your information, we just opened a gold position, a long gold position, and now we opened a long DAX position, and I'm setting my target price. As we said, we don't let any position naked, so we are here to open our target price. So we opened DAX at 12,678. We went short, and my take profit also here, I'm not aiming a huge profit. A profit of a few $100 would be enough for me in this morning session. I'm aiming here a take profit of 12,672. There we go. And my stop loss will be at 12,690. Yes, 12,690. Guys, there we go. Our gold position is giving us already some money. Let's see how it will develop, and hopefully we will make some money here soon. Here's our gold position, and we entered here. Right now we are making $180 on gold. Also, DAX started to move in our direction. I'm smelling a good start in the morning. Let's see. Hopefully we will beat our results of yesterday. Yesterday we made here on the indices desk $7,000, more than $7,000. We traded gold, we traded oil, we traded indices, European indices, we traded American indices, and we had a great trading day yesterday. So let me note all our trades which we have opened right now. No, gold is behaving not good, but normally, you know, guys, I'm entering with 20 lots. Now I entered with 10 lots, so I will see if I get the possibility to increase my exposure. That's why I'm right now only with 10 lots into gold. So guys, let's see. I am short on DAX. I entered at 12,678, and I am long on gold. So these are the two trades which we have right now. Let's see also for Italy 40. Italy 40, you know, guys, I love Italy 40, but the last 2 days we had some no, not from Monday up to Wednesday, we had some losing trades on Italy 40. And yesterday I was telling you I will not trade it for a few days, but I can't keep away from it. I have a passion for it, as you know, and I would like to check out my possibilities to trade a bit here on Italy 40. I think it is a good entry level for also here a buy position, guys. Let me, yes, guys, I will go for long on Italy 40. As you know, with Italy 40, we have a big spread. I will not aim for much. Also here, it's the morning hours. The opening move just passed. So I will put at my take profit at 21,755 is my take profit, and my stop loss will be at 21,637. There we go. This is our search trade for this morning, and hopefully we will close some of the trades very soon. So guys, if you have any question and you want to okay, let me see. Okay, yes, good. If you have any question and you would like to discuss something with us, please use the chat area, and we can be a bit here interactive. We can answer all your questions here on chat if you want. So let me post also our last trade. It's Italy 40. We went long, and we entered at 21,719.2, and our stop loss is at 21,637, and our take profit is at 21,755. This is our third trade for this morning. Let's go back to gold, because as I told you, gold, I entered only with 10 lots. Normally I'm trading 20 lots, as you know, but I entered 10 lots, so I have the possibility to increase my exposure in case that the price drops further down, and it's going well, guys. It's going well. So we checked DAX, we checked Italy 40. Let's check UK 100 if we find any possibility on UK 100 on the FTSE to trade. Looks interesting, looks like a reversal here. We had this big opening candle. It breaks through the Bollinger Band. We got here on the stochastic oscillator the oversold signal, but I'm waiting for a third confirmation of a short signal, and if I get here very soon a short signal, it will be a big trade, guys. I'm telling you, this will be a big trade. Once we get the next signal, we will enter. It will be important signal. So I'm writing down UK 100 to have a close look on it. Italy 40 started to give us a bit of money. Let's see France 40, how CAC develops today. No, nothing interesting here. It's totally in a middle range, so I can't say that I have a clear signal of a reversal or a trend, so I can follow or enter in the reversal. So no France 40 for now. USA 1 in general, guys, you know, I'm trading the US indices in the afternoon mainly, but it's always good to have a close look during the morning hours to check how it develops and how the price ranges are. So right now we are looking at USA 100. USA 100 had a huge drop in the morning hours. Look at this during the Asian trading hours, very huge drop, and now it started to recover slowly, slowly recover, but not yet. Guys, Italy 40 is giving us money. We are making right now $264, $300 on Italy 40. Is that great? Guys, what you think? We have here, we put our take profit at $417. I think I will close now my position to book some profits. Let's go. Let's get ready for our first profiting position, which we opened just 6 minutes ago. Currently it's making $264. Let's see, I might even, I want a bit more. I don't know, I want $300 at least out of this trade, and then I will close it manually. Come on, move a bit up, move a bit up. Now the price, we didn't have a price for the last 30 seconds on Italy 40. There we go, $322. $322, and we closed our trade, our first ching ching, with $322, and we needed for this trade, 7 minutes, guys. We just closed our Italy 40 position with 320 lots. Good, good, good. I hope anybody of you had the chance to enter with me on Italy 40 and get also this nice profit. Let's check also gold if we should open now another one trade. Nope, I will leave it. I will still leave it, and I might enter here. At this price level, I might enter again. Let's leave it now. Let me see if Kyriakos has any updates for you guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. Oh, Thanos, welcome to our trading group this morning. Hope you had also a nice trading day yesterday. And also today, we will enjoy the trading environment. So, Kyriakos, do you have any updates?
Thank you very much, Elif, and good morning to anyone from me as well. So, good morning, Steven, good morning, Fanos, good morning, Selina, and all welcome to our live trading room. As you can see, we have entered some positions there, some Forex positions. Let me repeat what we have entered, guys. We have shorted euro dollar with a take profit of at 1.1623. We have shorted pound dollar with a take profit at 129.83. We have entered long positions on dollar CAD at with a profit at 1.3280. I have shorted euro yen with a take profit 130.65. I have entered long positions on dollar CHF with a profit a bit above parity at 1.0014. I have shorted Aussie dollar with a take profit at 0.7334, And also I have entered long positions on dollar yen with a take profit at 112.64. Let's go around and see how our trades are doing, guys. The euro dollar, as you can see, is a bit lower than our short entry level. Aussie dollar is a bit above our short entry level. Pound dollar is a bit lower than our short entry level. Dollar CAD is a bit lower than our long entry level. The same for dollar CHF, Aussie dollar, and dollar yen. So as you can see, not important movements for the moment. For those of you who are wondering why I don't have stop loss, I repeat that my strategy, if I open 3 positions on one single pair, then automatically I will place my stop loss. For example, I have shorted one position here. If I short 3 times euro dollar, automatically I will place also my stop loss for all euro dollar trades, for example. So we need to have 3 positions on each pair in order for that particular forex pair to have a stop loss on our trades. The take profit is determined automatically, and that's why I'm placing it. So regarding news announcements, let me repeat that for today, we don't have any important announcements except that in 5 minutes, guys, we are expecting the public sector net borrowing figures for the GBP. They are expecting a 3.6 billion number versus previous actual month figure of 3.4 billion. So this means that we are expecting some volatility on the pound dollar in approximately 2-3 minutes. So all eyes now are on the pound dollar trade, and we will definitely see some volatility. We are monitoring the 1-minute charts in all pairs, and in approximately 3 minutes we will see the news announcement coming out. Moreover, at 12:30 UTC time, that's approximately in 4 hours from now, we are expecting very important announcements on the Canadian dollar. Is the CPI month-on-month basis. Expectations are talking about a steady figure of 0.1%, which is the same as the actual figure of the previous month. But the surprising figure is coming at the same time for core retail sales month-on-month basis. We are expecting a much better figure, plus 0.6% versus the actual month, the actual previous month, which was at minus 0.1%. So we will see how this figure goes, and it will definitely have an impact on dollar CAD. The impact we will see live with you here, guys, during our afternoon session. So for the moment, we are expecting the public sector net borrowing figure is coming out any minute now, guys, and that's why I'm refreshing my page. So we are monitoring the news announcements from forexlive.com. This is the website that we are monitoring all the fundamental news that are affecting the forex pairs, the indices, and the stocks. So forexlive.com, any minute now the figure will come, and we are monitoring live here with you the pound dollar. We are already feeling the excitement and the adrenaline in our blood. We expect some volatility. We want volatility, and most probably we will get some volatility now on the pound dollar pair. Remember that we have entered short positions on pound dollar. Let's see what the figure will be. And the reaction of pound dollar is currently trading a bit above the psychological round number of 130. That's a key level for pound dollar. If it breaks that, it's going further down, and that's what exactly we are expecting to happen. Let's see what the news announcements are out. They will be out in approximately 1 to 1.5 minutes. So that's why I'm monitoring closely now the pound dollar. Let's see, guys, how the pound dollar will behave. I see that the leaf has just entered another long trade at 1,224. If I have any updates, I will let you know. She has entered long positions on gold at 1,224, guys. So we are waiting now the pound dollar, and as soon as we get the reaction, I will transfer you to Elif to explain you that last trade. So One moment, they are coming out any minute now. I leave you one now. All right. Any minute now, guys, we get the figures. One more minute, and they will be out. Let's see now how pound dollar will behave. Hopefully, it will behave towards the direction we want. And I remind you that we have entered short positions. However, the 130 is a strong psychological round number for euro dollar. It has been tested a number of times yesterday and the day before. Let's see now if it will break to the downside. Any minute now, public sector net borrowing figure is expected to go out. We will expect to have some volatility on the pound dollar. Let's see, guys. All right, getting ready. Guys, how many of you followed us on our trades? Just type on the chat if you have any questions or if, okay, guys, here we go. Public net sector borrowing figure worse than expected, out at 4.5 billion versus 3.6 billion. It's worse than expected. So based on the fundamental news, pound dollar should drop. It, as you can see, it has dropped momentarily, but now it has immediately recovered the drop and it has stayed steady for the moment. So negative news for pound dollar, news supporting fundamentally our short positions, but as you can see, the pound dollar has not reacted so much. Let's see, let's wait with, one more minute to see how it will react, if it reacts. I hope we have some volatility, not like yesterday. Yesterday we didn't have any volatility in the pairs, very quiet day yesterday. Okay, guys, no reaction basically on the pound dollar. I repeat, public sector net borrowing figure came out worse than expected at 4.5 billion, worse than the forecast of 6.3 billion, and worse than the previous month at 4.4 billion. All right, guys, no important announcements, not important movements for the moment. That's why I'm transferring you to Elif. I see that she had entered a long position in gold. Elif.
Thank you, Kyriakos. Thank you, Kyriakos. So here we are. Guys, also on UK 100, you are seeing now my screen. Also on UK 100, the news didn't have any effect. As you remember, we discussed to have a closer look on UK 100 if there is any drop. The drop is very small. It wouldn't. We didn't open any position, but also after the news, almost no reaction here as well. So all good. Regarding gold, yes, we had a drop, and as I said, I would enter here again, and this is what I did. Now I'm expecting gold to do all this move up, and from this point and after, we will increase our profits because we increased our exposure on a much lower price. So it's good. We will make some money here hopefully soon. Our DAX position, where is our DAX position? It's still struggling a bit. We are short. It's moving in our favor, as you can see, slowly, but still we need a big push here to reach. Yeah, we need, you see, we had this nice upward trend here, and this is the reversal. We got the reversal signal also from here, and we entered, and we are looking now for the possibility to yeah, get some money in. Right, guys? Yes. So let's have a look on forexlife.com. As you know, we are taking all our information from forexlife.com. If we expect any news on one of our nice indices. Let's see. On forexlife.com, except of the economic calendar, I find extremely helpful all the articles which they post. They are very fast with their articles, and I really can highly recommend having a look on forexlife.com before you start your trading day. So this morning we had the German, where is it? We had the news from Germany this morning. We had the German PPI this morning. The result were same, no change. We had the Spanish trade balance. It improved a bit. We had the European current account results, very nice. And we are today expecting some news from Canada, the retail sales numbers, and also, guys, OPEC meeting. Today, all day long, we will have an OPEC meeting, so we will have to check oil constantly, what's going on oil, what's happening on oil. And also for this, if you check on forexlife.com, you will find very fast and results about and articles about the OPEC meeting. Guys, gold is still struggling, but here we see a very nice uptrend, so it's just a matter of time until it gets a big boost and will reach our target. So I will leave it over there. I will leave it over there. Will be moving in our favor. Guys, for all of you who didn't manage to watch our live trading room yesterday, yesterday's live trading room will be shortly on our YouTube channel. Just have a look at it. Also on Twitter, we update you frequently about our trades and about our exit points of our trades. And you will have the chance to see what's happening with our trades, although we might not be live. Also during the day, we will have 2 webinars during the day on our live trading session. If you are interested, stay with us to get the live webinars. And throughout the day, when we see that something happens with our trades, we go online and inform you also about our trades here. Nice, guys, nice. Come on, baby, why you are not moving? I'm a bit not really disappointed, but I was expecting gold to move a bit faster, but it doesn't. And it's making me angry. We closed today until now only one position, until now on Italy 40. Let's see if we get any other possibility to trade here. Italy 40. Now it's on the day's high right now, Italy 40, as you see in the opening time, a bit higher than the opening price. So If it breaks through, I think it will aim the closing price of yesterday. If not, if it rebounds here, it will aim the day's low of today. So accordingly, we might trade one of the directions. Okay, I see UK 100 after the news, no reaction, you see it by yourself. France 40, still nothing. Nasdaq, as you know, currently we have the earning release period. So Nasdaq, S&P 500 and Dow Jones are very interesting to look at, and this is what we are doing the last 3 days, that we are checking the earnings, and according to the earnings we trade. We trade the indices. Let me see if we are expecting any earnings today. We go to our earnings calendar. Last week I explained you guys all the differences between USA 100, USA 500 and USA 30. If you are still not confident or you have some question about it, do not hesitate to ask us on chat or just send us an email and we will explain you again the differences between the indices. So if we check the earnings of today, we have to check, and we want to trade, if we want to trade the earnings of today, we have to check on the earnings calendar for the announcements which are before market opens, and we have to check the calendar of yesterday for announcements which were made after market close. As you remember, on the 13th, last week Friday, we started with the JP Morgan asset, which was before market opens, and we find out the result, and we traded JP Morgan, we traded Dow Jones before, just during the opening. And with eBay, we made the other way around. eBay was after market close, and we traded once the market opened. So right now, for today, I don't see any major announcement. There are a lot of assets which are having today earning releases, but not any big player name. I see today, yeah, Bank of Commerce, we have Axis Bank earning release today. We have today General Electrics, but for this it's the UK share which is today having earning releases. I'm checking the American ones. General Electrics is General Electric is before market opens announcement. Guys, this is important. General Electrics, let's have a look. General Electrics is having today earning release, and it will be around I think it will be our time at 2:30 the announcement, most probably, and then we will see how the market reacts during the opening of it. Great, this is good news. I see that Kyriakos had some trades or some orders. He placed some orders. Let me pass now to Kyriakos and then we will talk.
Thank you very much again for the lovely update. Let me share my screen as well, guys. We have started to place our sell limit orders and our stop losses as well. So as you can see, I have placed 2 more sell limit orders on euro and dollar. The first one will be triggered at 1:1677, and the last one will be triggered at 117.06. Now stop loss for all euro dollar orders and trades, it's at 1.1736. Take profit for our existing short position that is opened is at 1.1623. For the first sell limit order is at 1.1652. And for the last sell limit order, if triggered, the stop loss I set for all positions is at 1.1736, but the take profit is at 1.1681. Same for pound dollar, guys. For all existing positions and orders, the stop loss is at 131.04 for all three, one current position and two orders. The take profit for the current position is at 1.2983. The take profit for the first sell limit order is at 1.3016. And the take profit of the last sell limit order is at 1.3048. I'm moving now to dollar CAD. So I will make my calculations and see where I will place my additional buy limit orders. So I'm doing them with you now. 55, 132.22 will be the second buy limit order. So 2 lots, pending order, buy limit at 1.3221. 1.3221. The take profit for that will be 132.46. So that's the second buy limit order. The last buy limit order will be 9 lots, and it will be 132.21. Let me do my calculations. It will be at 131.86, which means the stop loss for all dollar CAD trades will be at 131.56, guys. And the take profit for the third trade will be at 132.11. So stop loss for all dollar CAD trades will be at 131.56. This goes for the first buy limit order as well, 131.56. And also for the current position, 131.56. So this, let me post also in the chat so that you know. So the existing short USD CAD position, I have placed my stop loss at 131.56 and my take profit at 132.80. Sell limit order dollar CAD at 132.21. Stop loss is at 131.56 and take profit at 132.46. It's long, guys, not short. Buy an existing long position on the account, not short, okay, long. So we have placed a buy limit order at 1.3221, stop loss 131.56. Take profit 132.46, that's correct. And our third buy limit order for dollar CAD, it will be done at 1.3186 with a stop loss at 131.56 and a take profit at 132.11. So this is as far as dollar CAD is concerned. Let's go now to our euro yen. Let me see, 130.90, it was the level, and we are short, so we will place a sell limit order, 130.90, times, so the first sell limit order will be placed on euro yen and it will be 2 lots. So sell limit order, since we are supporting short positions, 131.23, 131.23, take profit 130.98. So that's our first sell limit order. Let's go a bit up. And our last sell limit order will be at 131.56, so 9 lots. 131.56, automatically our stop loss for all positions will be at 86. But the take profit for that trade will be 131.31. So our stop loss for the existing short position will be at 131.56. All right. The same for all, 86, not 56, 86 guys, 131.86. For all orders and trades on euro yen, the stop loss is the same, 131.86. But as you can see, the profits differ. Okay, so we are done now with euro yen. Let's proceed with our dollar CHF. We are continuing to place orders. Let's see guys, 99.89 is the pivotal level. So for dollar CHF, 99.89, we are long. Okay, we are long. Let me see. 99.64 will be the first buy limit order on dollar CHF. 2 lots. 99.64. Take profit will be at 99.89. Okay. And 99.64. 99.39 will be the last pending order, so with 9 lots, 99.39, 99.39, automatically our stop loss for all the trades on dollar CHF will be 99.09, and the take profit for that position will be at 99.64. So all dollar CHF positions will have a stop loss of 99.09. So this is the existing trade. This is the first order, 99.09. This is the level of our stop loss for dollar CHF. Let's move on to our Aussie dollar. Let me see. 73.60 was the level, and we are short, so this means I will place a set limit order. 73.60. 73.78 will be the first sell limit order, 2 lots. 73.78, I will short it again. 73.78. And my take profit will be at 73.53, 2 lots. And the last pending order will be 9 lots, 73.78. At 73.96, 73.96 will be the last one, which means that the stop loss for all Euro Aussie dollar trades will be at 74.26 guys for today, and the take profit for that trade will be at 73.71. 9 lots sell limit on Aussie dollar. And as we can see, we are very close to open our second short position, as you can see on Aussie dollar. The green button, it means that we are very close to place our second short position. This means that now I'm placing for all the Aussie dollar positions and orders the stop loss at 74.26. So I will place also here my stop loss 74.26 and also here on Aussie dollar. And we are now left with dollar yen. Let me check the level of dollar yen, guys, and see the pivot level 112.39. 112.39 is my pivot level. So we are long on dollar yen, 112.39. 112.10 is my buy limit order, the first buy limit order, 112.10, which means that my take profit will be 112.35. Very good, very good. And my last order will be 111.81. So 9 lots, pending order, buy limit 111.81. The stop loss is 111.51. And the take profit for that last trade will be at 112.06. So this means that all the orders and trades and current positions on dollar yen will have a stop loss of 111.51, guys. So 111.51 is placed, 111.51, that's the last one. All right, so let me revise what we have placed. Basically, we have placed one existing short position on euro dollar, and we also have, with a stop loss, all the euro dollar trades have a stop loss at 117.36. For this position, the take profit is at 1.1623. We have placed a sell limit order, 2 lots, 1.1677. Stop loss is the same, 117.36, and take profit is at 1.1652. And also I have placed a sell limit order of 9 lots at 1.1706. Stop loss 1.1736 and take profit 1.1681 for euro dollar. Elif, you can interrupt me at any time you wish, okay? I have many orders, so I need to go through them. But you can interrupt me at any time you wish.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you. Now, we have also placed one position short pound dollar. We have also placed the stop loss for all pound dollar trades is at 131.04 for all orders, positions taken, everything. We have placed 2 lots, sell limit order, at 1.3041, and the take profit for this position is at 1.3016. And a 9 lots I have placed sell limit order at 130.74. Stop loss is the same. Take profit 130.48. Now, for our long dollar CAD positions, we already have a long position, and we have placed a buy limit order 2 lots at 132.21. Stop loss for all the trades on dollar CAD is at 131.56. Take profit for this position is at 132.46. And I have placed my last buy limit order 9 lots dollar CAD 131.86 with a take profit at 132.11. For euro yen, I have entered the short position, and I have also placed my first limit order. The stop loss for all euro yen trades is at 131.86. My take profit for that order is at 130.98. And the last sell limit order is at 131.56 with take profit 131.31. Buy limit order for dollar CHF, 2 lots, stop loss for all dollar CHF orders and trades at 99.09. Buy limit order at 99.64. Last buy limit order 9 lots at 99.39 with the equivalent profits 99.89 and 99.64 accordingly. Sell limit order for Aussie dollar 73.78. Stop loss for all Aussie dollar pairs at 74.26 for all Aussie dollar trades. Take profit for that position 73.53. Sell limit, last sell limit 73.96 with a take profit of 73.71. And long positions on dollar yen. First order 112.10. Stop loss for all dollar yen positions at 111.51. Take profit for that position 112.35. And for the 9 lots, last position, take profit 112.06. So let's have a look how our trades are doing for the moment. Euro dollar started to fall, we are short. Pound dollar started to fall, we are short. Aussie dollar is still a bit above our entry level, as you can see. Dollar CAD is still below our entry level. The euro yen started to fall and we are short on that. Dollar yen is where we bought it, and our dollar CHF is doing very well. It's a bit above our entry level, guys. So this is what we have for today, and we will concentrate on these trades. So this is what we have. Currently we are slightly losing some money, $100, no big deal at all. So that's all I have for the moment, guys. Don't forget that on 12:30, in approximately 3.5 hours from now, 12:30 UTC time, we will have the Canadian very important announcement, CPI, and core retail sales, which are expected much better than the previous month, at 0.6 plus 0.6% versus minus 0.1% the previous month. So that's all I have for the moment, and this concludes our morning session. Stay with us live. We will update you if we have any further updates on using the chat room. So if you want to communicate with us, you can communicate with us in the chat room, ask us any questions, anything you want. If we have any updates, of course, we will unmute our microphones and update you straight away. If we have any stop losses or any take profits. Elif, you have an update? Or not yet?
Basically, I just want to inform gold trade is moving in our favor, but I see that the downtrend just finished and we will move in our direction. And I will inform you on a chat how these trades will continue, guys.
Okay, thank you very much, Elif. That's another reminder, guys. I'm just posting now on the chat room, since we are a small family here and we are all together. Don't forget our social media presence. You can follow us on Twitter at Trademy. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel at Trademy Trading Academies. We post a lot of our trades and a lot of our videos and a lot of our live trading sessions there. So you can watch our full trading sessions in case you haven't understand anything we have said. And of course, you can like us our Facebook page at trademy.trading.education. Thank you very much for your participation, guys. Stay connected with us. We will update you through the chat room for any additional positions we enter. And if we approach to close some profits, then we will go live again and inform you accordingly. We will see you again in approximately 4 hours from now at 1:00 p.m. UTC time, but our live trading session never stops. It's a whole day trading session, but if we have any updates, we will come live and inform you about them. If you have any questions, guys, please text us in the chat room. It will be our pleasure to answer any questions you have regarding anything that has to do with trading, current positions, a question about theory that you don't understand, a pattern that you see on the chart. That's why we are here, guys, for you. Thank you very much again for attending our morning session. Stay with us, text to us, communicate with us through the chat room. Thank you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kyriakos Harilaou, Charter Market Technician, and this is session 1 for the educational series of seminars that we have here at Trademy. And together we will look at swings and continuation patterns in this webinar. This seminar is divided into 2 sessions. In this session, which is session 1, we will look at what Dow theory says about swings and failure swings. And of course, we will look at continuation patterns, such as ascending and descending triangles, flags, and pennants. In our next session, session 2, we will look at reversal patterns like head and shoulders top and bottom, saucer, double and triple tops and bottoms. Let's start. Session 1, Dow theory, swings and failure swings. This is most probably the Bible for all traders. I mean, you hear a lot of traders saying that I'm a swing trader, or I'm a daily swing trader, or I'm an intraday swing trader. What are these swings? Here we have 4 examples. In example 2.3a, we see a failure swing. What are the prerequisites of a failure swing? This is a top reversal pattern. We have an uptrend. The market tops at point A, then makes a bottom and turns up at point B, and then makes a top and turns down at point C. However, C must be less or equal than A. The failure swing pattern, since it is a price pattern, and if you have observed our previous webinars, a pattern is not a pattern unless it is completed. So as soon as C top is formed and we are getting down, don't be in a rush to short. You need to wait for the price to close below the B bottom support level. And as soon as you see a close below that level, here, for example, you can go short. Your stop loss must be above top C level and in between C and A. In other words, you can put it either here or here or here, but not above A. It's above C and between C and A level. A technique to measure your take profit can also be applied from the failure swing top reversal pattern. You will take the vertical distance from the highest point at top A, and you draw the vertical distance down to B level, and from the point it breaks, you minus that distance times 1, times 2, times 3, times 4. The targets now of this pattern are support levels, or if they are broken to the downside, they change roles and they become resistance levels. If, for example, the first target is at point D and the market moves further down, then this support, since the market is now trading below it, here, for example, it becomes resistance. So I repeat how to measure price targets using failure swing top reversal patterns. This is a failure swing top reversal pattern. You take the highest point, the highest price level from top A, and you measure the vertical distance down to B bottom level, and from the point it breaks, times 1, times 2, times 3. Another thing that is important, you need to wait for the price to close below the B support level in order for you to be able to go short. The opposite now. This is called a failure swing bottom. This is called a failure swing top. Why it's called a failure swing? Because the market has failed to make new highs higher than A and broke B level. Using the same methodology, here we have a failure swing bottom. Why? Because during a downtrend, the market failed at C to make lows lower than A and broke to the upside the B resistance level now. So this is called a failure swing bottom. Reversal pattern, failure swing bottom reversal pattern. So we observe it after a downtrend. The market makes a bottom at A, goes up at B, goes down at C, but as you can see, C is greater or equal than A, and you enter a long position only if the B resistance level is penetrated to the upside on a closing basis. You need to wait for the price to close above B resistance level. Then you can go long positions. Your stop losses, same methodology as the failure swing, can be anywhere between C and A, but not below A. Now here we have a non-failure swing top. What's the difference now between failure swing top and non-failure swing top? Here the price makes a top at A, like here, goes at B, so far we're at the same page, but then here C is at higher price than A, where here C is at lower price than A. So it's a non-failure swing. It means that it is a successful swing. So one important difference is that the C is higher than A. Then it breaks while being in new highs, then it breaks the B level. Do we go short here? The answer is no. As soon as the D level is formed, you need to wait for the price to make a top. So the top can be anywhere between B and C. Maybe it's here, maybe it's above that, maybe it's here, but the top E cannot be above C, anywhere between B and C. And then as soon as the top is formed, you need to wait for a break on a closing basis of the D support level. And then as soon as you see that, then you can go short. What are the measuring techniques of the non-failure swing? You take the vertical distance from the top of C down to D, from the point it breaks, times 1, times 2, times 3. So what is basically a non-failure swing? If you cut it in half and you concentrate only on C, D, and E, what do you observe? That it is a failure swing. So from the middle and to the right, it's a failure swing. So, but the whole pattern is called non-failure because C makes new highs higher than A. And it is observed after an uptrend. The opposite now, we are in a downtrend. The market makes a bottom at A, then a top at B, and then it goes and makes new lows lower than A. Do we trade? No. Then it breaks above the B level. Do we enter long positions? No. You need to wait for the price to break above and then come and make a bottom between B and C area. Maybe it's here, maybe it's lower, but it cannot make a bottom lower than C. If it makes a bottom lower than C, that's not a non-failure swing bottom. So you wait for the price to make a bottom and turn up, and as soon as it breaks this resistance level on a closing basis, you enter your long positions. So as you can see again, if we take this pattern from here to the right, it's a failure swing, guys. So it's a failure swing. So the non-failure swing shows some steps before the formation of the failure swing, with the difference that it makes new lows. Here we didn't have new lows. Here we make new lows. This is the failure swing top. It's a bearish reversal pattern. This is the non-failure swing top. It's a bearish reversal pattern. This is the failure swing bottom, bullish reversal pattern, and the non-failure swing bottom, bullish reversal pattern. Again, here for targeting, for targets, you take the lowest point of C, vertical distance up to the D level, from the time it breaks, ×1, ×2, and so on. Failure swing, interruption of the existing trend, beginning of a new trend based on the point S, uptrend, B, downtrend, and swing or non-failure swing, interruption of the existing trend, beginning of a new trend based on the point E. And here we have an example of a failure swing, the failure of peak 7 to overcome peak 6, and the violation of the immediate low before P7 here. So it's A, B, C, and here we have the violation. It's a sell signal. So it's A, B, C, and here, exactly here, we have a short position. Okay? And where do we place our stop loss? Again, anywhere above the C level, between C and A. And you see how the price declines. This is a non-failure swing. We have already explained that. This is a failure swing bottom. This is a non-failure swing bottom example. You see that C goes lower than A, breaks B level. Where do we enter long? We enter long if we see a close above D level at B2. Exactly. Continuation patterns now. Continuation patterns indicate that the sideways price action on the chart is nothing more than a pause in the prevailing trend. So while we are going up, all continuation patterns have a sideways movement. The next move will be in the same direction as the trend that preceded the formation. So if we are in a downtrend and you see a sideways move, then most probably the downtrend will continue. If we are in an uptrend and you see a sideways move, a pattern, a continuation pattern, if the pattern is completed, then most probably will continue to go up. Time duration. Reversal patterns usually take much longer to build and represent major trend changes. Continuation patterns are usually shorter term in duration and are more accurately classified as near-term or intermediate patterns. The first continuation patterns that we will look at are the triangles. We have triangles, flags, and pennants. The ascending triangle is bullish, then descending triangle is bearish. The ascending triangle. The upper trend line is flat, while the lower line is rising. This pattern indicates that buyers are more aggressive than sellers. It is considered a bullish pattern and is usually resolved with a breakout to the upside, a decisive closing above the flat upper trend line. Volume should see a noticeable increase on the breakout. Have in mind that during formation of continuation patterns, volume usually dries out. And when the pattern is completed, suddenly you see again an explosion of volume. A return move back to the support line, the flat upper line, is not unusual and should take place on light volume. For example, we have an uptrend. Notice that this is a horizontal line. The tops are at approximately the same level. Let's go back. The tops are at approximately the same level, and the bottoms are increasing. So it's after an existing uptrend. We have the tops at the same level, but we have increasing bottoms, indicating that the buyers are gaining ground. And as they pressure, suddenly the market goes boom to the upside. How do we measure our take profit? From the first bottom vertical distance to the horizontal resistance line, from the point it breaks, ×1, ×2, ×3. This is the ascending triangle, and it is a bullish continuation pattern usually observed after an uptrend. Simply measure the height of the pattern at its widest point and project that vertical distance from the breakout point. The ascending triangle has a bottom formation. Now, if you see that during a downtrend and is completed upwards, again, is a long position signal. Then descending triangle now. Then descending triangle is usually observed in a downtrend. And it is a bearish continuation pattern. Then descending triangle now is just a mirror image of the ascending and is generally considered a bearish pattern. This pattern indicates that sellers are more aggressive than buyers and is usually resolved on the downside, a decisive close under the lower trend line. The measuring technique, you measure the height of the pattern at the base to the left and then project that distance down from the breakout point. And this is a descending triangle. Now, what is the difference between descending and ascending now? On the ascending, we saw a flat top and increasing bottoms. And it was after an uptrend. On the descending triangle now, we have a downtrend. We have flat bottom. The bottoms are at the same level, but the tops are decreasing. This indicates that the sellers are gaining ground and they start pushing pressure on the buyers. And if this line doesn't hold and we have a decisive close below it, we go short and we measure again the vertical distance from A to B times 1, times 2, and times 3. Then descending triangle can also be as a top reversal formation. If you see that after an uptrend and you see a descending triangle and it is completed to the downside, it's a short position. For example, here we are looking at mile ECB. We have an uptrend. We have observed a descending triangle. If it is after an uptrend, it's a bearish reversal. If it is observed after a downtrend, is a bearish continuation. At any point you see that, as soon as it's completed, short positions, guys. So here we observe an uptrend, we have a descending triangle, and here we saw the decisive close. If you measure the vertical distance, times 1, times 2, times 3, and so on, this is an example of a descending triangle as a bearish reversal signal after an uptrend. But generally speaking, descending triangles appear after downtrend. For example, it might appear here for the downtrend to continue. Time factor. The triangle is considered to be an intermediate pattern, meaning that it usually takes longer than a month to form, but generally less than 3 months. If you are looking for intraday trading, usually the triangles are between 25 and 75 periods. What do I mean by that? If you are looking on the 1-hour chart, usually the triangle will form between 25 1-hour candlesticks up to 75 1-hour candlesticks. If you are looking at 5-minute charts and you see that you saw a triangle, so the triangle should last between 25 and 75 5-minute candlesticks, if you are looking on the 5-minute chart. A triangle that lasts less than a month is probably a different pattern, such as a pennant. Let's see now flags and pennants. This is a bullish flag. These are very common patterns in lower time frames, from daily 4 hours and below. What are the characteristics now of a bullish flag? First, you need to have a consolidation phase, a trading range. And suddenly you see a sudden rally, a sharp upside move on the prices. And then the market forms the so-called downward channel. Declining tops, declining bottoms, and is consolidating sideways. This is the flagpole, and this is the flag. As soon as you see a break above the upper channel line, you go long. And how do you measure the target price? You take the lowest point of the flagpole and you measure the vertical distance up to the upper channel. You measure this vertically from the point it breaks times 1, and that's it. So the flags, basically, and the pennants appear in the middle of a move. Okay, so you measure the vertical distance. From the time it breaks, you go long, ×1, and that's it. You don't have ×2, ×3, ×4, because flags and pennants usually appear in the middle of a move. This is a pennant, it's exactly the same as the flag, with the difference that, as you can see, is like a small symmetrical triangle, while the flag has a parallel. Here we have a small symmetrical triangle. Again, the same story, range, boom to the upside, sharp increase in prices. As soon as it breaks, you go long, vertical distance from the bottom of the pole up to the channel line, ×1 again, and that's it. Also, notice the behavior of volume during the formation of sideways patterns. It dries out. Here it was a boom, here it dried out. So in all continuation and bearish patterns and reversal patterns, you will see that during the formation of these continuation patterns, the volume dries out. The flag and pennant represent brief pauses in a dynamic market move. One of the requirements for both the flag and the pennant is that they be preceded by a sharp and almost straight line move. A steep advance or decline has gotten ahead of itself, and where the market pauses briefly to catch its breath before running off again in the same direction. They are the most reliable continuation patterns and only rarely produce a trend reversal signal. They are very reliable patterns. The steep price advance preceding the formation takes place on heavy volume. We can see a dramatic drop-off in activity as the consolidation patterns form. So, as I said before, during the formation of the patterns, the volume declines, and then a sudden burst of activity on the upside breakout. The flag resembles a parallelogram or rectangle marked by two parallel trend lines that tend to slope against the prevailing trend. In a downtrend, the flag would have a slight upward slope. It would be the sharp decline, and then it would be like this. Okay. The pennant is identified by two converging trend lines and is more horizontal. Volume should dry up noticeably while each of the patterns is forming. Both are relatively short-term and should be completed within 1 to 3 weeks. Generally speaking, while the triangles might consist from 25 to 75 candles, depending on the time frame you are seeing them, the flags and the pennants usually consist of 5 to 15 candles max. So if you are looking at them on the 1 hour chart, the flag should complete between 5 and 15 1-hour candles. In downtrends tend to take even less time to develop and often last no longer than 1 or 2 weeks. The breaking of those trend lines should take place on heavier volume. Upside volume is more critically important than downside. For example, here we have a trading range, and then we have a sudden rally to the upside. Here is our flag. As soon as it breaks, we go long. We measure the vertical distance of the flagpole ×1, and that's it. This is an example of folly share. And we say that flags and pennants are said to fly at half-mast from the flagpole. As I said, flags and pennants, they appear in the middle of a move. So that's why we say ×1, and that's it, because we have another move, equidistant move to be made. The flagpole is the prior sharp advance on decline. The move after the trend has resumed will duplicate the flagpole. Measure the distance from the point at which the original trend signal was given, either by the penetration of a support or resistance level or an important trend line. That vertical distance of the preceding move is then measured from the breakout point of the flag or pennant. Summary. Continuation patterns. They are both preceded by an almost straight line move. We are talking about flags and pennants. called the flagpole on heavy volume. 2, prices then pause for about 1 to 3 weeks or 5 to 15 periods, depending on the time frame you are monitoring them and you are observing them, on very light volume. 3, the trend resumes on a burst of activity trading. And 4, both patterns occur at about the midpoint of the market move. The pennant resembles a small horizontal symmetrical triangle. The flag resembles a small parallelogram that slopes against the direction of the pole, against the prevailing trend. If the pole is going up, then the flag will have a downward sloping parallelogram. If the pole is going down, then the flag will have an upside sloping parallelogram. Both patterns take less time to develop in downtrends. Both patterns are very common in the financial markets. And this ends our session 1 regarding swings and continuation patterns. I would like to thank you very much for watching us and looking forward to see you in our next session where we will talk about reversal patterns. Have a nice day ahead and hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Hello guys, thank you for watching the webinar. I just want to update you shortly about the gold trades. As I said, the gold trades, they develop quite well. As you can see, right now we are making $720 on the one gold trade and $140 on the other gold trade. During the webinar, we were up to $1,700. I will continue watching them and close them in a short while. I put the take profit for both buy position at the same level. If I see that the price needs a bit, it's struggling a bit at that level, I might modify it, but for now we keep a take profit of 1,225, and hopefully we will hit it soon. I will update you on chat. In a short while we will have our second part on our webinar. Now we will have a break, and after the break we will shortly update you about the trades, and in the second part of the webinar will start. So see you in a short while, guys. Hey guys, sorry for the interruption. Sorry for the interruption. I just wanted to tell you that we hit stop loss. We hit take profit on our gold positions. We had 2 gold positions open and both they hit just now take profit, and we made on the one position $1,090 and on the other position $1,670. We hit take profit. Ching ching, and now by now we increase our profit for today to $3,082, guys. $3,082 on 3 trades is not bad for early morning hours, right? In the afternoon, we will continue to trade and make even more money. Thank you for following us, guys. Now we will continue with our webinar. Sorry for the interruption.
As you can see here, after an uptrend, the first signal that we will see is the break of a trend line. So this is our trend line, and here the price broke the trend line. And then you will look for a consolidation phase. So as you can see here, volume dries out, and we see a consolidation, and the right shoulder is formed. When is this pattern completed? As soon as you see a close below the neckline.
Yeah.
So as soon as we see a close below the neckline, we go short. How do we measure our target price? The vertical distance from the highest point of the head down to the neckline, from the point it breaks, times 1, times 2, times 3. This is the head and shoulders top bearish reversal formation. Basic ingredients for a head and shoulders top. We need a prior trend. Left shoulder on heavier volume. Look at left shoulder. Look at the volume during the formation of the left shoulder. Is heavier, the volume is heavier during the formation of the left shoulder. The volume should be heavier than the volume of the head and the right shoulder. So you see the volume of the left shoulder is always heavier, more, greater than the volume of the head and the volume of the right shoulder. So a basic ingredient for a head and shoulders top and head and shoulders bottom, we want the volumes of the left shoulder to be greater than the volume of the head and the volume of the right shoulder. So a left shoulder on heavier volume, point A, followed by a corrective dip, point B. A rally to new highs, but on lighter volume, point C. A decline that moves below the previous peak at A and approaches the previous reaction low, point D. A third rally at point E, here, on noticeably light volume that fails to reach the top of the head at point C. You see, the volume here of this rally has failed to reach the volume at point C. You see, the volume at point C is higher than the rally at point E. A close below the neckline. Okay, so as soon as we see a close below it, we can go short, or if you wish, you can let the market drop, and if the market gives you another opportunity, markets always give an opportunity, you can short as soon as you see a top below the neckline here. So you can either short upon closing below the neckline, or you can short as soon as the price declines and goes up, close to the neckline, you can go short. Notice that the middle peak, the head, is slightly higher than either of the two shoulders. See, the head is higher than the two shoulders. The pattern is not completed until a neckline is decisively broken on a closing basis. The 1 to 3% penetration criteria or some variation thereof, or the requirement of 2 successive closes below the neckline, the 2-day rule can be used for added confirmation. Until that downside violation takes place, there is always the possibility that the pattern is not really a head and shoulders top, and the uptrend may resume at some point. So wait for the patterns to be completed. Unless you see a penetration to the downside of the neckline, that's not a head and shoulders. The importance of volume, as a general rule, the second peak, the head, should take place on lighter volume than the left shoulder, is what we have said before. I mean, the heaviest volume should always be observed during the formation of the left shoulder of the head and shoulders formation, price pattern. The most important volume signal takes place during the third peak, the right shoulder. Volume should be noticeably lighter than on the previous two peaks. Volume should expand on the breaking of the neckline. Finding a price. As I said, how do we measure the vertical distance? We take the vertical distance from the head to the neckline, then we project that distance from the point where the neckline is broken. More easy is to simply measure the length of the first wave of the decline, point C to D, and then double it. It's important to remember that the objective arrive is is only a minimum target. Prices often move well beyond the objective. So it's ×1, ×2, ×3, and so on. This is the inverse head and shoulders. Here we need to have a downtrend. And again, notice the volume that is higher during the left shoulder. You see that? The volume of the left shoulder is here. The volume of the head is lower. The volume of the right shoulder is even lower. So the heaviest volume of the head and shoulders patterns should be made on the left shoulder. And during the formation of the right shoulder, you should have observed the weakening volume, the smallest one. This is the left shoulder, this is the head, this is the right shoulder. As soon as we see a break above the neckline, you can go long here, or you can wait for a retracement move back to the neckline and initiate your long positions. Again, we need to have a downtrend. We need to observe a trend line penetration as a first step, and then the pattern will complete for you to confirm your long positions. We take the vertical distance from the lower head price to the neckline, from the time it breaks, ×1, ×2, ×3, and so on. The bottom version of this pattern is a mirror image of the top. There are three distinct bottoms with the head, middle, trough a bit lower than either of the two shoulders. The only significant difference is the volume pattern in the second half of the pattern. The rally from the head should see heavier volume, and the breaking of the neckline should be a burst of trading activity. The return back to the neckline is more common at bottoms. A decisive close over the neckline is also necessary to complete the pattern. The difference is the greater tendency for the return back to the neckline to occur after a bullish breakout. The rally from the head should begin to show not only an increase in trading activity, but the level of volume often exceeds that registered on the rally from the left shoulder. The measuring technique is the same as the top. Now, what is the failed now head and shoulders pattern top? Any decisive close back above the neckline is a serious warning that the initial breakdown was probably a bad signal and creates what is often called, for obvious reasons, a failed head and shoulders. So if you go long and you see a close below that neckline, then that's a failed head and shoulders. Or on the head and shoulders top, if you see a close above the neckline, then most probably this one is failed. So, all right, this is the failed head and shoulders. The first important lesson is that none of these chart patterns are infallible. The second is that technical traders must always be on the alert for chart signs that their analysis is incorrect. One of the greatest advantages of chart analysis is its ability to quickly alert the trader to the fact that he's on the wrong side of the market. Let's see now some examples from real-life situations. Here we are observing the chart of Marfin Popular Bank. This is a Cypriot bank. It was the second largest Cypriot bank that eventually closed, liquidated in 2013 after the haircut Cypriot citizens had imposed by the European Union on their deposits in March 2013. However, the signals of this bad movement were observed actually 4 years earlier. On the daily chart, you have observed, and while this share was trading at 3.4 euros per share, we have observed a head and shoulders formation. That's a very bad thing to be observed in stocks. If you observe head and shoulders in stocks and you own the stock, that's a huge alert for you. We see the left shoulder, we see the head, and we see the right shoulder. And here we saw a break below the neckline. Game over for this stock. Another example is the head and shoulders bottom reversal pattern observed on the DAX during the financial crisis. On the weekly chart, we see here that we had a double left shoulder, 1, 2, the head, and a right shoulder. Look at how price behaved as soon as we have penetrated the neckline, around 5,300 units. I mean, now DAX is above 12,300 units. So very strong and reliable and very rare patterns. The next patterns that we will see are the triple tops or bottom. This is also called Buddha top or 3 mountains and 3 rivers bottom reversal. What is a triple top? After an uptrend, the market enters a trading range. You see 3 tops and 2 bottoms, and as soon as we have a break below the bottoms level, we go short, and we measure the vertical distance from the highest top to the support level of the bottoms, times 1, times 2, and so on. The 3 peaks or troughs in the triple top or bottom are at about the same level. Whether a reversal pattern is a head and shoulders or a triple top, the argument is academic because both patterns imply the exact same thing. The triple top in any pattern is not completed until support levels along both the intervening lows have been broken. Heavy upside volume of the completion of the bottom formation is also essential. The measuring technique is also similar to the head and shoulders and is based on the height of the pattern. And here we have an example of a triple bottom. You see here that we have 1, 2, 3 bottoms and 3 tops here. As soon as we break above it, the market moves up. Double tops and bottoms. Now, what is a double top or the M formation? We have an uptrend, and double top is a form of failure swing. It's ABC, but if C is at the same level as A, then it's called double top, which falls within the category of a failure swing top. So we have a top at A, we bottom at B, then we top again at C and we turn down. First we have the break of the trend line, and as soon as we see the break of the B level, we go short. We measure the vertical distance from the point it breaks, times 1, times 2, and so on. The pattern has 2 peaks, A and C, at about the same level. The pattern is complete when the middle trough at point B is broken on a closing basis. Volume is usually lighter on the second peak C and picks up on the breakdown D. And in turn, move back to the lower line is not unusual. The minimum measuring target is the height of the pattern projected downward from the breakout point. For obvious reasons, the top is often referred to as an M formation and the bottom as a W formation. The general characteristics of a double top are similar to that of head and shoulders and triple top. And here we have an example of a double bottom. Notice the W formation. W formation, another name for a double bottom. We have a downtrend. We observe the trend line breakout, and then as soon as the B level is broken to the upside, you go long. You measure the vertical distance, times 1, times 2, times 3. And this is an example of Dow Jones Industrials. We have a double bottom here. A and C are at the same level. Look how price after a downtrend, we had a break above the B level and the market went really up. Time between peaks or troughs is important. The longer the time between the two peaks and the greater the height of the pattern, the greater the potential impending reversal. They must have at least a month between the two peaks or troughs. That's not a rule, it's just in theory. So don't stick to that. Now, what is a bull trap? The bull trap is when we see a false breakout, usually called a bull trap, and usually occurs after an uptrend. Near the end of a major uptrend, prices exceed a previous peak before starting decline. So for example, here we have higher highs. You say, okay, we are going higher, but suddenly you see a sudden downside move and a break of the uptrend line as well. To avoid this whipsaw, chartists use filters, time or percentage. Now, why this is not a double top? Is during an uptrend. First of all, we didn't see a violation of the trend line, because for any pattern, first you see a violation of a trend line. And if you are in a rush and you say, I will short it at C level so it breaks and falls down, don't do that. You will hit a lot of stop losses. So for a double top and for any reversal pattern, first we need to observe a break of the trend line. We didn't observe that. Second, we need to wait for a double top for the B level to be penetrated downwards on a closing basis. We didn't see that as well. And see what the price did. It broke to the upside. So that's not definitely a double top. For the same reason, this is not a double bottom bullish reversal. Why? We didn't see an upward violation of the trend line first. And second, this is my ABC, we didn't see a close above the B level. So we didn't see a violation to the upside of the trend line, and we didn't see an upside completion of the bullish reversal pattern called double bottom. So be patient, don't rush. Saucers and spikes. The saucer bottom show a very slow and very gradual turn from down sideways to go up. It's very difficult to tell exactly when the saucer has been completed or to measure how far prices will travel in the opposite direction, and these patterns take years or months to form. For example, we are looking at Bristol-Myers sweep chart, 1992. You see here, we see a saucer bottom pattern that lasted for 4 years. But as soon as this bottom pattern is complete, you see the explosion of the price. Boom. Another example was the rounding bottom on the Volkswagen share from 1999 up to 2005. We have observed a rounding saucer bottom, and then we saw an explosion to the upside of this stock shares price at $40. It was back then. Notice the rally of the price upon successful completion of the saucer. I think it went up to 300 euros or 200 euros, not sure about it. And that's the end of technical analysis session 2 reversal patterns. I would like to thank you for watching and looking forward to see you again in our next educational videos. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead.
Okay, guys. That's an FX update, guys. We are approaching the take profit level on our Aussie dollar trade, as you can see. And we have opened 2 positions on Aussie dollar. We are going with 3 lots. It's currently approaching our take profit level. One of our positions. Here is the take profit level. We are talking about $500. As I have posted on the chat room, our first sell limit order was triggered. We already had 1 position, 1 lot short from the morning. For the moment, we are doing well. And in case we hit our take profit, or in case we have any change, or if any order is triggered, we will update you accordingly. So any moment, hopefully, our take profit will be hit on Aussie dollar. I like this decline. If it's hit, we will go live and inform you about that, okay? Thank you very much for the moment. Stay with us.
Hey guys, welcome back. We have good news from our DAX position. DAX had a great move and is making us right now $1,200, and we close our position with $1,100 today on DAX. It's great, and we increase our profits right now of today to $4,253. Ching ching, we made 4 trades and we are up to $4,253, guys. It's a great trading day. Let's see how it will continue during the afternoon session. Have fun, guys. See you later.
See, I have put my candlesticks here. The first thing you need to know when trading instruments live is you need to identify whether or not the instrument that you have chosen to trade is within a trend or it doesn't have a trend, and what type of trend it has. So the first indicator that I will show you today, it will identify us which instruments are entering a trending phase. I mean, in other words, they start to trend. Remember that all technical analysis trading systems, they are trend following techniques. What does this mean? It means that they only work when we have a trend, an uptrend or a downtrend. Most trading systems don't work well when we are in a trading range market conditions. So how do we identify if an instrument enters a new uptrend or a new downtrend? The indicator that is showing us this thing is called directional movement index or average directional movement index. You go to insert indicators, trend, and you choose average directional movement index. Now, this index now consists of 3 lines. The first line, which indicates the strength of the trend, is called the ADX indicator. And we use by default 14 periods. And the other 2 lines is the positive directional index indicator and the negative directional index indicator. Positive is with green and negative minus the I is with red. The levels that we care is 20 and 30. So we can add the levels and put them 20 and 30. And as you can see here, I have put a red color for the levels as well. Now let's see how this instrument behaves and how we can interpret this instrument. Now, as a general rule, we can say that an instrument is trending if the blue line crosses the 20 line from down upwards. So as you can see here, the blue line crossed the 20 line below and then upwards. The same here. Let me put vertical lines to understand what I want to say. So here we have observed from down and then upwards the below, and from down and then upwards the 20 level. And here we have also observed the same thing. So in other words, the blue line came below 20 and then crossed above 20. And you can see that if this is the case, we have a sharp uptrend or a sharp downtrend. Now, how do we know if we are entering an uptrend or a downtrend? This will be determined by the bullish or bearish cross of the positive directional indicator, which is the green, or the red the minus directional indicator, which is the red line. So as you can see here, we have observed above 20, and at the same time, we saw a bit before a bullish cross of the green directional indicator above the red. So this indicates to us that most probably we are entering into a new dynamic uptrend. Same case here, we observed a cross above 20, and also before that we saw a bullish cross of the plus DI above the minus DI. So again, we are entering a strong uptrend. So this is the first indication that we are entering an uptrend. The second indication that we are entering an uptrend can be used by using a trend line. For example, here we had a downward trend line, and here we saw an upward penetration of the downtrend line. This indicates a bullish trend reversal signal. If you combine that with the indication on directional movement index signals, then you can confirm that you have an uptrend on dollar yen. Now, what's the current situation now on dollar yen? As we can observe, we are looking on the 1 hour chart. We can say here that we are in an uptrend because we have the trend line violation to the upside, and we have rising bottoms and rising tops. Now, if we try and draw our trend line, for example, this is our trend line, okay, for dollar yen. And not only that, we can also draw a channel line connecting the same bottoms and tops, and we can say that the dollar yen is within an upward trending channel. Now, what happens here on the ADX indicator is crucial. When you are in an uptrend and you see the ADX crossing below 30, it means that the uptrend is weakening. In other words, you should avoid any intraday long positions, and you should only place them at the lowest possible level, which is at the lower band of the trending channel. And of course, you should closely monitor that. So for today, for example, because I have a cross below zero of the directional movement index, I am a bit reluctant to enter long positions at this price. Most probably the best for today, the best entry level for dollar yen will be to touch the lower band of the upward trending channel. Now, what other confirmations do we need? Now we have identified, first of all, that the current uptrend will correct, okay? We have confirmed that we are in an uptrend, and from ADX, because we saw a cross below 30 level, we also identify that most probably we are entering into a correction level. So when is the best time to enter the markets? You can combine the trading signals of two additional oscillators. The first one is called RSI. So we go to our oscillators and we choose the relative strength index. Just relative strength index. We leave the levels as they are. The parameters stay always the same, 14 periods, and we also mark the RSI. As you can see, the RSI is below ADX. And the second indicator that we will choose is called MACD. So this is my MACD indicator. Now, apologies for that. Now, how do we find the best entry level? Now, we can observe how dollar-yen behaves during an uptrend. And if we go a bit back, where a new uptrend confirmed, what do we observe? We observe that during an uptrend, the RSI usually makes a bottom at this level here. So as you can see, usually the 40 level of the RSI in an uptrend acts like a support level for dollar-yen. So we can draw a line here on the 40 level, and we can even put it manually. You can put 40 level on RSI. Okay, so, and on MACD, on MACD, we can also determine the levels that are very important, and we observe subsequent moves when an uptrend is formed, and we can see that around this level, if we have a bullish cross, usually the market goes up. So the level of MACD that we should look at is around this level here. Let me put it correctly, 0.73, let's say. Because when we crossed it here, the market moved up, then it corrected, and then it resumed up again, a new movement, and then it resumed up again, another movement. So for long positions on the 1 hour chart, it seems that these are our levels. So when exactly are we going to push the button for long positions? Well, first of all, you need to wait for the price to test the lower channel line, okay? Then, so step number one, we are waiting for the price to test but not break below the lower channel line. Then you need to wait for a correction of the RSI towards the 50 to 40 area to bottom and turn up, like here, bottom and turn up. And then you need to wait for MACD to go below the 0.0730 level and then cross above it again. Now, in the scenario that the downward channel line is broken, then you need to use your Fibonacci retracement levels to identify other possible entry levels, always in combination with RSI and MACD. For example, we can see that on the Fibonacci level, we have some important clustering points. Like, for example, we have the 23.6%. So as you can see here, the 23.6% retracement level, okay, is a bit lower than the channel line, but it acts like a support. So for me, it's much better to enter a long position at 23.6 rather than on the lower channel line in order to avoid any pseudo breaks. Okay, well, if you have a question on what a pseudo break is, I strongly advise you to go to our website and talk with our educational experts to advise you which course you should follow. So, and you put here a line, okay, so that you know that this level we have a clustering of the lower channel line and the 23.6, and we make this line double weight line. So what we are expecting to happen for intraday trading purposes, definitely we are not looking for short positions on dollar yen. For today, we are looking for long positions. We have entered our Fibonacci retracement levels, and we have discovered that we will not, let me put them again, we will not go long exactly at the lower band. We will go long at the 23.6% retracement level of Fibonacci. Because, as you can see here, it's a bit lower, maybe it breaks it a bit, and then it touches here and goes up. So this is a technique that we have identified for dollar-yen trades for today. For example, let's assume now that the price declines. What do we need to wait? We need to wait. We definitely don't want to see a close below 110.36 on the 1 hour chart. If we see that, then most probably we are going into a deeper correction. Let it touch, let it go up, and we are looking for two confirmation signals. Confirmation number one, we want the MACD to cut above the 0.0370 level, as we have identified before, above this level. Let me check again, one moment. Actually, the level is this one, 0.073. So we would like to see MACD going below that level and then cutting above. This means that it gets new fuel for further upward movements. And we also want RSI to bottom and turn up within the 50 to 40 support area. As soon as we see that, a bottom will already be formed on the price. For example, the bottom is here, and the price maybe is a bit here. Automatically, by using this technique, you know your stop loss. Your stop loss will be just 5-10 pips below this bottom. Okay. Now, how do you determine your take profits? You can use the up channel line for take profits. So if, for example, the bottom is here and you went long at 110.55, you take at your entry level price, you take the correspondence upper level channel line, and you say that my take profit will be at 111 approximately. So automatically, by using this technique, you know where your stop loss is and you know where your take profit is. So what we have shown today is that, first of all, we have shown an indicator, directional movement index, which identifies which of the instruments that we want to trade are entering a trending phase. Believe me, you don't want to get involved with trading range conditions, too many false signals. And we have explained that in order for a pair to start to trend, we need to see a close of the blue line, a close below 20 level, and then a close above the 20 level. Now, if it's going to be an uptrend or a downtrend, this is determined by the bullish or bearish cross of the plus DI and the minus DI. In this case, the first indication that dollar yen is in an uptrend, we got it from the directional movement indicator. It cut below 20 and then above it. And we also observed that the green line, the positive directional indicator, crossed above the negative directional indicator. But most importantly, we have also observed an upward penetration of the previously downtrend line here. Then, by examining the current market conditions, we want to find out when to enter the market. I repeat that we have drawn a channel, so dollar yen is trading within a channel, and since ADX has crossed from above the 30 level downwards, it means that the current channel is weakening. So it's not wise to go long at the current levels. It's better to wait for a correction, and we have drawn our Fibonacci from the start of the trend up to the most recent trend top, and we have identified a clustering. In other words, we have identified two elements that match at exactly the same level, which is at 110.36. This is Fibo 23.6% retracement level, and also is close to the lower band of our channel. So based on what we have seen, we believe that this level, it's a good area to start searching for long positions. However, just the level is not enough. We need to wait for the RSI to bottom and turn up between the 50 and 40 level, the market to bottom but not close below the 110.36 level, and then we want MACD to come below 0.0716 level and then cross above it. As soon as we see these signals for MACD and RSI, most probably the price will bottom and will be here. So in other words, a bottom will appear before our entry level confirmation. This bottom can be used as our stop loss level. So automatically we know our stop loss. And if we buy it around here, we can take the vertical distance and our take profit will be the upper band of our channel, of our upward sloping channel. Let's see now another technique that we can use for intraday trading purposes. First of all, we need to find an instrument that is trending, and this is pound dollar, for example. Pound dollar for me is trending. We can see that the ADX indicator is well above 20, okay, and you can see that here is the opening for today and it's falling. Now, if we put another indicator, for example, now the Bollinger Bands. Now, the Bollinger Bands measure volatility, okay? They measure volatility. So let's get rid of these indicators now to show you another technique that we use here at Trademy. So that's another technique of how to trade Bollinger Bands. Now, whenever you want to short a forex pair or any instrument, never short it at the lower Bollinger Band area, because the best areas for a short position are overbought areas. And when a market is overbought or extremely volatile to the upside is when we have a close above the Bollinger Bands. Now you will ask me, how can I identify when this close above the Bollinger Band is not a breakout signal to the upside and it is short? Okay, that's why we have the supportive indicators for that. Now, a good indicator to use compared with Bollinger Bands is called parabolic SAR. So let me find parabolic SAR, and there it is, parabolic. We keep everything as it is, we never change anything, so this is parabolic SAR. Now, how I use parabolic SAR in combination with Bollinger Bands. Now, let's go a few days back. First of all, we identify that we have an uptrend. For example, here we have an uptrend, okay? The same case is here. I mean, here we can say that for the past few days, slowly, pound dollar declines. And if we concentrate on the last days, I mean, from the 11th of June onwards, we can say that we are in a downtrend. So once we identify that we are in a trend, we can draw again our channel. So the channels are very important while trading. So this is our channel. Let me put it more correctly. First of all, you connect the bottoms of the channel and then the tops. So automatically we have identified, let me draw it a bit better. I will do it manually actually. Let me do it in this way. So this is the upper band of the channel and this is the lower band of the channel. So what we have observed here, first of all, we see that the price has touched the upper channel, closed above the Bollinger Bands and touched the upper channel, but didn't manage to hold above it. The interesting part comes here. Whenever you see a parabolic above the upper channel that you draw, that's a foregone conclusion that the trend will continue to go up. So the trading signal using Bollinger Bands and parabolic SAR came at this candle here. What is your target price? The lower channel line. So if now, for example, we see a parabolic below the lower channel, then forget about further decline about pound dollar. So we don't want to see a close below. If we are short, we don't want to see a close below the lower channel, and we don't want to see a parabolic below the lower channel. If we see that, then it says go long, and your target can either be the moving average of the Bollinger Bands or the upper Bollinger Band, or even the upper channel line. But because this is a downward sloping channel, I wouldn't touch any long positions. I mean, I prefer to see a sell signal here rather than going long from here to here, but it's up to each trader to do whatever he wishes. As soon as your loss is clearly calculated, there is absolutely no problem with it. So I have just shown you now another technique of how to use channels, Bollinger Bands combined with parabolic SAR. Okay, so we have learned the first technique, that using directional movement index, which identifies which instruments are entering a trending phase. We have also in the first instrument, we have used MACD and RSI combined with Fibonacci levels and lower channel lines for identification of best entry level signals and stop losses. In this example, I'm combining now channels on the price with Bollinger Bands and parabolic SAR, and the signals are as soon as you have drawn your channel and you see, and it is a downward sloping channel, it's better to go short positions rather than long. As soon as you see a parabolic above the Bollinger Bands and above the upper channel line, like for example here, it's a very wise thing to go short. It's high probability trade to go short, and the target price is your lower Bollinger Band or the lower channel line. And as you can see here, it worked perfectly. Now, from now onwards, as I said, I prefer, again, I wouldn't risk to go long from here upwards. I will insist as soon as this downward channel holds, if I have a close above it, this changes the story and we will have a new channel formed. So for the moment, I will look for a similar short signal on the Bollinger Bands above the Bollinger Bands, and the parabolic, I want to see it above the upper channel line. So this is how we use more or less indicators in technical analysis in very brief terms. We have shown today two systems, the average directional movement index and the Bollinger Band and the channel and the parabolic system. I would like to thank you very much for watching and looking forward to see you in more educational videos. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Trademy A. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel and also at the Trademy Trading Academy. And of course, you can go to our website, trademy.com, and check out our wonderful sessions that we have and our exceptional support staff. They can guide you to find the best value for money training package for you. Thank you very much for watching. Looking forward to see you in our next session. Thank you.
Afternoon session now after a long webinar marathon and some nice trades in between. We are here back live on Trademy.com to our next live trading session. Hello Fanos, hello Selena. Here is also Stephen today with us. Nice to have you here. And guys, if you like, you can always ask us questions and get in touch with us via chat. We are here on top of our chat rooms and we would answer all your questions and go live if it's needed. So we had this morning, we opened this morning 4 trades over here, and all of them we closed with profit, guys. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Our gold positions, I went online when it happened, I told you guys. Closed, hit take profit. We put the take profit on the same level and we made around $1,760 on it. Nice job. And our DAX position made also another $1,175. So we increased our profit for today to $2,253. Good, good. And now we are in the afternoon session and we will check what we will do. I told you also the other day, this week and next week we will have a lot of earnings. Second quarter earnings of a lot of companies are being released these days. So what we do during the opening, we try to get the moves and trade the moves of these openings, guys. And this we will try to do also today. So before we start, let's have a quick round and look up what is going on the markets. DAX, we were short, and look at this picture. It's so nice. Guys, it's so nice. You see a constant downtrend, a constant move down. So nice. I will check now on the next pullback. I will enter again and go again short here. Let's go. We go short on DAX. We just opened the DAX position short. It's just nice to see it. Then Italy 40, also Italy 40 has also a downtrend, but not in that extent as it's with DAX. DAX has it so nice moving down. You know exactly what to do. With Italy 40, it's a bit more slow, although there is also a nice downtrend. Our DAX position is already making money. Nice. Let me see, shall we go? Yes, guys, I will go also short on Italy 40. I told you several times yesterday and today that I will not trade again Italy 40, but we made today already money on Italy 40 and also on DAX, so why not to trade it another time, right, guys? Right. So we have opened 2 sell positions, one on DAX and one on Italy 40. Let's let them to move a bit and then we will close them. We don't expect big profits here. I will keep them open approximately until the time of the American opening, and then they are not anymore on my focus. On my focus will be the US shares. Gold, oh, I'm making on DAX already $100. On Italy 40, I'm making, come on, baby, come on. This is what we want. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, also Italy 40 is already in profit. Let's put our our limits, guys. Let's put our limits. Where is my screen? Here is it. So this goes up, this comes here. So I put my take profit on Italy 40. Let me see. I will put it a bit higher than the day's low, which is at 21,630. 21,630. And my take profit, I will put, my stop loss, I will put a bit higher than the day's high. So let's go 21,840. There we go, guys. Our first two trades. Here is my stop loss and here's my take profit. Let's see, it will be nice. Now let's have a look also on DAX. DAX has a wonderful down movement. It's traded at 12,477. There we have to look for a longer day. Here we go. This is the next low. Next, it's okay. It's at 12,399. It's a very crucial number. That's why I will put it at 12,410. This is what I will put for my take profit. And my stop loss, oh yes, my stop loss, I will put it quite high. 12,600. No. We had such a great move. I will put it at 12,573. There we go, guys. And see, as we did also beforehand, we might move our take profits according to the market movement. We might adjust our take profits throughout the day. However, I will write them down here for the records. I will post them on our chat room just for you guys if you didn't have the chance to be with me in. So we are short on DAX. We entered at 12,477. Our stop loss is 12,573. And our take profit is 12,410. And our Italy 40 position is also short. So we expect the price to drop, and we entered at 21,671, and our take profit, our stop loss is 21,840, and our take profit is 21,613. There we go. Guys, just for your information, as you know, I love to read the news, and I don't know, I read every day. I have at least 7 news apps on my mobile. I'm reading every day. I don't know how many newspapers. I need these informations, and I implement these informations very often on my trades, and I see very good results out of it. I'm not explicitly a fundamental trader. I want to emphasize that I work also a lot with technical analysis, but for me the best way to trade is just to combine both information sources. And nowadays Italy 40 is a bit how can I say it? In the crisis, let's say, because of the migration policy of the current government, Europe doesn't accept the reaction of the current government. But okay, I believe that this is affecting somehow the economy of the country as well. So far for DAX and Italy 40. Now let's go for the next topic. As I said, today in the afternoon, when the American opening is, which is in approximately 20 minutes, we will highly trade USA 100, which is right now not in a best trading area, and USA 500 we will trade, and Dow Jones we will trade. As I said, we are looking for the results of General Electrics. As you know, General Electrics was removed from the Dow Jones after I think 100 years of being a part of it. Was removed 1 month ago from the index. And there was also a very interesting fact, because it's such a long-lasting relationship, let's say, above 100 years. It's a kind of pity that they had to leave them go. But okay, every relation might have this kind of situations, right? So gold made us rich the other few days. It's really behaving very well. Now it's in a good uptrend. Let's see how it looks throughout the day. Wow, we missed this nice move here. Pity, we missed this move. Guys, why you missed this move? Anybody of you had the luxury to get into this move? I will go now. Guys, I go now long on gold. I just opened the long position on gold. Yeah, we had the small pullback, and now it was a good time to enter gold. It will aim again this high, and then we will exit it. Yes. Silver has a very similar way of trading pattern right now. But silver is a bit slowed down. It's not as fast as gold. You can imagine these like siblings, you know, always one sibling. Most of the times one of the siblings is the top candidate, let's say, and the other one is a very good kid, but still not as good as the first, as good as the other one, and is always running behind the other one. And silver is the same. Gold is the running kid, and silver the one which is coming on the back. So why gold is moving crazy right now? You can see it. Let's see on the 1 minute chart. You see it very. You see it also on the profit or loss, how fast is moving. But let's see how it will develop. Oil. Oil seems also to be interesting, but to be honest, I don't want to trade oil now shortly before the opening. We have another 15 minutes to go for the opening. So I want to keep a bit more calm, and then I will see it. I see that Kyriakos has some updates. I will pass you to Kyriakos, but Kyriakos, please, before the opening, I want the stage back.
Thank you very much, Elif. Okay, guys, obviously not the best trading day for us. As you can see, because of the news, our dollar cut positions have closed with a loss, and we have realized so far losses of $3,500. That's approximately 1% of our account. And what we have, we still have some positions on some of our orders and trades. Some orders have been triggered. We have short positions on euro dollar, short on pound dollar, long on dollar CHF, short on Aussie dollar, and long on dollar yen. I will closely monitor them. I see that a lot of trades are ready to hit my stop loss. Not a big deal for us. Not a nice day here today at the Forex trading desk. And guys, I will update you for any stop losses or take profits in the chat room. So in a few minutes the US Open starts. So if I have any updates, most probably I will interrupt the leaf and let you know, guys. So currently we are down $3,500, approximately 1.5% of our account value. As I said, it's normal. And if I have any updates, guys, I will let you know. Elif.
Yes. So, Kyriakos, thank you, Kyriakos. And if there is anything, feel free to interrupt me anytime you want, Kyriakos. So, yes, I think now, yeah, yes. Guys, we have our social media channels, as you know. We are on YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook. Any video which you couldn't watch, for example, yesterday we had great trades on gold, on oil, and on Dow Jones also here during the opening. You can watch them anytime you like on YouTube. Our gold trade currently is not developing very well, but well, this happened also this morning, and then we still increased our exposure and we made some money out of it. So it's okay. Leave the market to run. Leave the market to run. And we will get some money in, guys. It will be a nice afternoon. Hopefully now it's another 13 minutes to go until the American opening. Let's start to prepare our screen so we can get ready for it. For definitely I will trade USA 30. Definitely I will try to trade S&P and also USA 100. So new chart window. Where is my template? My template is, come on, I want to open my template. My template is this one. There we go. Now we have all three here. We will put it on the 1 minute chart, and we will follow the market accordingly. For now, we will just ignore our other three trades. Gold is moving quite against us. Let me see, where is gold? No worry, it will start moving again towards us. I will put a buy limit. Yes, as I said, normally I'm trading with 20 lots, but normally I'm trading with 20 lots, but sometimes, especially shortly before this kind of openings, I'm reducing my exposure so I can enter the market again for a more favorable price. And this is something which I do quite often lately. So now we will do a sell limit, a buy limit. Let me see. I'm planning that if the price goes down, if the price on gold goes down until 1,228.35, I will buy again. Let me see. Yes. There we go. We put our first buy limit. If the price goes to this level over here, I will buy gold again. Let's see. Maybe it will happen during the opening. So this is the picture. USA 500, USA 30, and gold. Guys, you are having a look on oil while I'm trading here. Check also oil, how oil is behaving, and if you see a nice entry point, by now you know how I'm trading and what is important for me. If you see a nice entry point, let me know, interrupt me so we can trade also that one. Nice, nice, nice. So let's see how it will behave. We have another 10 minutes to go. Oh, here, these headphones sometimes make my ear to not hear very well. So, however, now let's go to forexlive.com to see if we have any articles about the OPEC meeting. Guys, as you remember, we have today the OPEC meeting. It's a whole day activity, and most probably there are a lot of news coming out in the afternoon about OPEC and oil, what's going on. Let's see if we can find any article. It's interesting. Ah, yeah. Again, Trump warns that others are manipulating forex and says tightening now hurts. Okay. Well, no, I don't see yet any news about OPEC, but definitely it's something which we have to check and be aware of. We have another 8 minutes to go for our nice afternoon session, and hopefully we will have some nice trades like we had the other few days, and we might get some profit in. DAX and Italy 40, they started to move a bit more in our direction. We are looking on a triple chart here with our indicators as we like it. And let's see. With USA 500, it's always, I don't, let's see. USA 500 is not as volatile and as liquid as USA 30, for example. But well, let's see, maybe we can find a nice entry point here as well. We can put also gold here until we see a possibility. Well, guys, we had a buy limit on gold. Gold started to turn in our direction before hitting our sell limit. So I might consider to delete my sell limit. I will delete it now. No need for this sell limit because it passed, you know, we had this movement already, so I don't think that there is a need to do it. So I will close my sell limit, my buy limit over here. We are now losing $300 on gold, not much. We need some time until it develops, and then we see. So, guys, tell me, I would like to know how you like the webinars, if the webinars are clear. If not, you can always ask and contact me and Kyriakos about the webinars if you need more detailed information. We are here, we are, do not hesitate in any way to ask us or to contact us. We are here to offer you all the help you need and you want. Great, gold started to move in our favor. Gold started to move in our favor. Oh, I see the tension on the market started already. Look at Dow Jones, look at USA 100 movements. Look at that. Oh, it looks nice and interesting. Let's put also our take profit on gold, because during opening we might be not able to react and close our position on time. Might be for our in our favor, might be also against our favor. Okay, I'm aiming here a profit of $530. Maybe, let's see, if the market moves very strong, I might move it a bit up and see what we will do. Let's see. So we are making right now money on DAX and on gold. Italy 40 is not really moving yet. Let's see how it will get there. And in approximately 4 minutes, we are having the American opening. Will be interesting, guys. Will be interesting. Do we have any news in the afternoon from the States waiting, which might affect our trades? Let's have a look together on forexlife.com. Let's see. Gold started to drop again.
Just as an introduction, I have reached my maximum daily limit loss on Forex. We have a daily limit loss here on $4,200. So that's why, guys, I have closed all my positions. And since I have reached my maximum daily loss, so I have no positions, no workers, no nothing. We have a limit. I have a limit at 2.5%, 2.3% of my account value. This was reached. That's why I have closed all my positions. Thank you.
Thank you, Kyriakos, and good to know. And guys, I just wanted to inform you once again, it is very, very important to have proper risk management, risk and trade management. And on this matter, Kyriakos is really very, very disciplined. And guys, the movement just started. There is another 2 minutes to go, but you see it on USA 100 how the tension is going up. Let's buy some USA 100. Yes, we bought just USA 100, just like very small amount to get the move. A very small amount which we bought. Normally, we don't buy before the market opens. We see and identify the trend, and then we enter the market. As you know, gold is extremely volatile. Let's see also USA 500. Okay, USA 500 is not doing much. Let's take gold back. We deleted our sell order. Let's see, another 1 minute to go for the opening of the US market. We are getting ready now. USA 100 is moving in our favor. It's giving us some profits. Gold is losing some money. Yeah, there we go. Gold is losing some money here. Not much, but it's okay. We could enter now again long on gold, but during the opening I don't want to risk it. The market just opened on Dow Jones. On you see, guys, the market opened, but the powers are very strong right now. It doesn't go up, it doesn't go down. As you can see, no clear direction. Just 1 minute passed. Guys, I will go again long on gold. Okay, I'm going long again on gold. There we go. I opened again a long position on gold and hope that it will move. And I will open also a long position on USA 30. I'm going in with 50 lots in USA 30. Wait a bit more, the price to drop and see. And see how the market moves. Today, the market didn't really move much during the opening. It's been now 2 minutes that the market opened and we didn't see a very strong, strange movement, strong movement. While the other days, by now, we could see huge moves. No real movement. You see, you remember, for all of those who entered with me, who traded with me the American opening the last few days, you know that we get normally quite good prices, but right now nothing is getting in. Almost no movement. So I will go long on USA 30. So I opened longs USA 30. Let me increase a bit this here so we can see all my positions. Germany and Italy 40 I just ignore right now. USA 100 we are losing $42. USA 30 we just opened the trade. We are still working on the spread. Gold, we have 2 gold positions open. They are moving against me. Anybody of you guys entered with me any trades, any of these trades? Okay, I see. I see, very nice. Now Dow Jones started to move in our direction. Yes, we are making Look at this, look at this. We want an upwards move. Come on, we want an upwards move. About gold, I'm not concerned, I'm not worried. Gold will come back and hit our take profit. Gold is okay over there. My only idea is if I should open another trade, if I should open another trade and increase my exposure. But it's strange, since 1 week, it's the first day that during the opening, we don't have a really big movement. Now on your Dow Jones, we are making $410, $350, $350, there we go. Come on, go a bit more up and we will close our position here with a profit. So 150, 200, 260, 500, 560. Come on, $500 and I will close this position. Come on, $500 and I will close this position. Let's put our take profit accordingly. I want to take profit over here at, yes, 25,000. Yeah, guys, come on, we are coming close. There we go, 500. Come on, I want $500. There we go, we closed it with 600. It's not closed. There we go, we just closed our position on Dow Jones with $545. Good job. And we needed for this trade 3 minutes. Good. Within 3 minutes, we made $545. Ching, ching, good. So we follow our strategy. We are waiting for the pullbacks to enter again. So let's see. On USA 30, we are still watching at USA 30 to get some more money in. Guys, yes, now it started to move in our direction. Also gold, you see gold is moving in our direction. Oh, yes, come on, bit more down, and then we will go long again. Guys, get ready to go long again on USA 30. Once this candle turns to be a bearish one, we will go long again on. Guys, we go again. Come on, down, a bit more down. I want to pull back to enter again. There we go. We bought another 50 lots Dow Jones. And let's see how it will develop. And we put here our take profit again. Let's put here our take profit. Since Dow Jones is traded now above $25,000, but it is interesting to go long here. 25,000 is a crucial psychological level, and it's really great that we passed it. Now I will put my take profit at 25.30 and my stop loss I will put at 958. There we go. I just put also my targets here. What is going on with S&P? On S&P, no real movement. Let it there. We will check our gold trade. Guys, you checked oil as I told you. There we go. There we go. We make another $200 on our USA 30 position. $200, $600. Great, guys. We are making right now $600 on Dow Jones. I put my target at $700. Let's get okay, $740. Ching ching. Take profit hit again, and we made $742 within 2 minutes, guys. Within 2 minutes, we made $742, and we increased our profits of today to $5,540, guys. We hit another position, and let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. It's pulling down. It has a pullback, a bit more pullback, and we enter it again. We enter it again. Come on, a bit more down, baby, a bit more down. The European indices, which I opened before the American opening, DAX and Italy 40, I totally ignore them now. Guys, I don't check them. I don't react on them. Currently, my focus is gold and Dow Jones. I have also a position on USA 100, a very small position. I don't want to lose effort on it. I have it open there. I might close it once it's a bit in profit. For me, every cent is important. Every dollar on trading is important. That's why I don't want to close it, even if I have just a loss of $40 on it. I will keep it there running to see how it's going. So we are looking right now at USA 30. On USA 30, when we see again a nice entry point, we will enter. It is now pulling back. Just be aware that from now on the movement will be a bit slowed down. The opening is now 12 minutes ago we had the opening, so from now on the movement will not be so strong, but still we made today on Dow Jones until now $1,200. Not bad. Maybe we can make even more. Let's have a quick look what is happening with oil, if we have anything on oil. Oh, just a minute. No, not yet. Because I'm waiting here for the next entry level on oil. Some movements, but not much. Not much. Leave it there. Guys, let's see. I might enter again on Dow Jones. I might enter again on Dow Jones, guys. What you think? See a bit more. It's above 25,000. It's traded right now above 25,000. Oh, come on. Is it now time? A bit down. Okay. I think we missed while I was looking the gold trade. I think we missed. Yes, we missed. We missed the possibility. Go a bit down, more down, more down. No. Pity, pity, pity. We missed. There we go. I opened another USA 30 position. Although we missed a nice entry point, we missed few points during the entry, but okay. Sometimes we have to give it to the market. Sometimes we have to give it a bit to the market. Let's see where we put here again our take profit, because I want to work now with take profit. You see we are coming to the high of the day, so I will put my take profit here, and most probably this will be my last trade on USA 30 today, because the movement was already there and we made some profits until now. My profit, my target is 25,062. There we go, and my stop loss will be at 24,970. There we go. I might, yes, very nice. We are close to getting profit. I might, okay, I adjust a bit more my take profit on it. I will aim a lower level than the day's high today, the last high of today, just to, yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one. It will be reached there. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, what's going on there with gold? But gold, I am not worried about gold. Gold will come back. It's so low traded that we will make some profits also here. USA 100, USA 100, it's not really moving and giving me okay, guys, let me see if we see any possibilities on gold to take any action. No, I will not take any action for now. I will not take any action for now for gold. Although I'm very tempted to hedge here to get a bit more, but no. No, no, no. I will leave it there and see how it develops and react accordingly. No, I will see how it reacts and then I will take it from there. So I want this position still to close so I can make some profits. And close. I don't want to open any more trades for the opening. I just want to close it from now on. We increased our profits today to $5,540, guys. A great afternoon. But still, the market right now is not really moving in our favor. However, we see how it will develop. Yeah. Okay, guys, this afternoon was a good afternoon, but not as good as the last few days. Last few days we were making a lot of profits during the opening, US opening. Today we made only $1,200. Also not bad. In general, today we increased our profits to $5,540. A very, very nice amount. We have still some trades running. We are short on DAX, we are short on Italy 40, we are long on USA 100, we are long on USA 300, and we have 2 long positions on gold. So I'm waiting now for these trades to develop a bit so I can trade on them and close them. As I said, for today, I'm not anymore expecting to open any additional trade. I will cope with these ones which I have over here, and well, I will. It's a Friday afternoon today. Before the market close, whatever happens, I want to close my positions, because I don't like to keep, especially indices during the weekend open, because with indices you never know what will happen during the weekend. There are some people which take the risk and leave them open. It's okay, I respect everybody's approach. For me, myself, it doesn't really help me. That's why I will close them tonight, this afternoon, and then we will see. So guys, what about you? Do you have any questions? If you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact us. As you know, we are on Twitter, Trademy A. Over there we will show all our trades, and you can update, you can follow us and get updated. Also on Facebook, we are also on Facebook and on YouTube. If you want to watch this trading session, is live trading session tomorrow, once again, to see on which points I entered, on which points we exit. You can always watch YouTube videos. Let's see. As I told you guys, now the market started to slow down. We don't have any more big movements here. Due to the opening, we had quite a lot of market movement. By now it's stopped, and it's not going fast as we used to do. However, I put very narrow take profits, as you can see, to reach them soon, and hopefully it will be the case and we will have some nice moments. Okay, USA 30 started to move again in our favor. The pullback is over. Hopefully before we go home that we can close also this position on USA 30. Also the USA 100 position is still owing us some pips, so we can close that one as well, and I can go happy and relaxed. Come on, USA 30, come on baby, a bit more, give a bit more move in there. Come on, baby. Yes, USA 100 started to be a bit more in the green zone. Oh, it's coming close to the green zone. USA 100, I will close. I'm fed up with it. I don't see a big possibilities and big chances over there. Such big movements and no much. Here we go with a very small profit. I want to close it with even if it's 1 cent, I want to close it with a profit of 1 cent. Europe, there we go. USA 30 started to be in our favor. It's making $100 for us. Also, gold started to move in our favor. So the market is moving in our favor, guys. Nice, nice, nice. As I said, the indices, I totally neglected them right now. I don't have the patience for them. I will trade after I finish these closings. $410 on USA 30. Great. I think another chin-chin is coming close. Very nice. The European ones, after we finish with the American opening, I will concentrate on them and see what we will do. Currently, we have a stop loss and take profit on all the European indices, so there is nothing to worry about them. We are making $320 on USA 30. Let me see. We are aiming a profit of $700. Although, as I said, my take profit expectations, I can always adjust them. I don't insist that a take profit position should be closed with a take profit or a stop loss. I'm willing to adjust them accordingly. There we go. Come on, 300. With $350, I will close it. $350, then we will have a probably, yeah. I want at least $1,700 today from USA 30, and we have already 1,200. Yes, we closed already 1,200. So we need another $350 to be happy. Come on, this is something which we can do. It's not something unusual and difficult. Come on. Gold made a nice movement in our favor. Gold made a nice movement in our favor. And it still continue going in our favor, which is great. And I'm glad that I didn't hatch on it. Come on. But look at this nice movement, guys. Nice movement on USA 30. I think we had a nice. There we go, guys. There we go. 350, 400, 500, $500. Great. I closed this trade with $550. Nice, good job. And we increased our profits for today to $6,055, guys. $6,055. Great, great, great. In one trading day. And we have now another 5 positions open, 2 positions on gold, which they start to develop in our favor. We have one USA 100 position and 2 positions on DAX and Italy 40. DAX and Italy 40, I will just leave them and see how they develop. I have over there all my take profits and my stop losses. I'm just ignoring them right now. Okay, USA 30, we made our profit. I told you I will not trade it for today again. I think it's enough for today what we got there. The movement still goes. If you guys had any positions open, stick on them. Also, gold is moving great in our favor. It's great. We are making right now $300 on one position, and our loss got reduced. Great, guys. Great, great, great. Let's stay a bit more, and maybe we can close. It's a huge move right now. A lot of activity on gold. You see this tension on gold. Yeah, it's a huge. Oh, what's going on there? Come on. What's going on gold? Guys, look at this. Look at this picture, gold. USA 100, I will close. I'm making $30 on it. It's enough for me. It gave me a huge headache since the time I opened it, so I will leave it. And now I will focus on gold, DAX, and Italy 40. Here, this is DAX, and this screen is Italy 40. Guys, we had a nice afternoon. I think we had a really nice afternoon. We closed $6,087. I think it's an amount which we can be proud of. Gold is still not really moving as we want, but still okay. Let me put also the take profit for gold as the one above. It's 1,231.15, and my stop loss. Okay, let me see how we will arrange the stop loss here as well. Great, guys. So for today, as I said, anything what happened, I will close my positions today before the market close, because I don't want to keep them open over the weekend. We had great profits tonight, today, even if we could have made more, and there is always the possibility to make more, but we are very happy with our results. $6,000 during one trading afternoon. I think we can be proud with ourselves. I think we can be proud. So good job, guys. I hope you enjoyed the trading environment as much as I did. I will see you guys on Monday morning, latest on Monday morning by 8 o'clock UTC time. Please do not hesitate to get in touch with us for any questions you have, any worries, any concerns. We are here with Kyriakos to help you and to support you, and we really enjoy trading with you guys. So thank you for being here again. An incredible afternoon, and hopefully next week we will continue with this. Kyriakos, do you have anything to add?
Just to wish a nice weekend.
No. Okay, he wish you all a nice weekend, and we will see you guys on Monday morning. Enjoy this weekend, the first weekend after the World Cup for all women in between. Now we got the territory back. So enjoy the first weekend after the World Cup, guys. Have a nice time. Bye bye.